All right, we're live. So, okay, stand, do me a favor, Anthony, stand right there. We don't have a production crew, so, excuse me. I gotta go. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. Let's see. Your head's, okay, so your head's cut off. Let me move this up a little bit. All right, now let me check your feet. Okay, we're good. All right, so, gentlemen, especially Stu, since he's tall, don't come past. I moved the camera a little bit on the side because I want to get Grandmaster Lee's picture. Yeah. So, yeah, tall guys aren't allowed past this line. So I'll be in the middle here, but we got to move down just this way. That's your good. So just stay on both sides of me. All right. We'll bow you guys in and we'll get started. Come on in. That's weird. All right. You're the only one who's on right. You're supposed to be over there. All right. Everybody's back, please. Okay, hold us on the right. All right, ready?
Ready? Now.
Good morning, National Investors.
All right. Again, we're going to do the weekly Qigong class. This time, I set it up so that we're not going to go past this line here. So we're just going to keep it tight. And you can be anywhere you want. Just don't pass that line because it cuts your elbows. Okay. So all the health stuff, not the concepts. You guys spread out just a little bit. Like that way so you're not killing each other. Okay. This time we're going to broadcast it on Facebook and YouTube and Rumble. The reason why we're using the Rumble platform is because it has the capability to do that. And so there you have it. Take it away.
Okay. Welcome everybody. Thanks for coming back for a second show. Last time we talked about kind of starting a routine of exercises to get yourself going and just have something that you're familiar with that you can just go through every day or every few days or whatever you can do. So we started a few basic exercises last week and I want to continue those today. So we're going to do those very same exercises to start with. And the first one is a breathing exercise. And just stand with your feet comfortably together. And we're going to bring our hands in, go up on your toes if you can, and then out and down. And then reverse that. Take your arms out and down the center. Okay, now you want to breathe comfortably with that too. So breathe in, all the way here, and then breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In and out. Okay, once more. Breathe in, out, in, and out. Okay, good. Okay, next we're going to put your feet about shoulder width apart and just bend your knees a little bit. we're just gonna do arm swings. So just, first of all, just go both arms in the same direction. Okay, the second one, you're gonna take both arms across your chest. Now do across your shoulder and one across your chest.
I'm doing the modified version for if somebody needs to be inside the chair. For balance, or you can also do like this.
Okay, so the next one up your back and one across your shoulder. Turn with the waist to do this. Okay, good. Getting into this, are you? Okay, good. All right, next we're gonna do arm circles. So put your right leg forward and bend your knee. And we're gonna do our right arm first and move your arm forward around in a circle. And move your waist, move with the waist when you do this. So that you can get as full a range of motion as you can. Okay, now move your arm backwards.
Make sure you hold on to your chair when you do it.
If you try to do this fairly slowly, I mean, most people can do it with, can do it fast, but it sometimes takes practice to slow ourselves down and do the same kinds of things slowly. All right, now try the left side. Left foot forward and bend your knee. Back leg is fairly straight. Now left arm, we're going to go forward. And backwards. Okay, good. The next one requires a little bit of coordination because we're going to be going in different directions. So just stand with your feet comfortably. You can just have your knees loose. They don't have to be tight or particularly bent. Okay, both hands up in the air. And we're going to move to the left and put your right arm out in front, left hand back. Both hands down to your sides. Left hand forward and both up. Okay. Down, left forward, up. Right forward, down, left forward, up. If you get the hang of where your arms are supposed to go, try to smooth it out so you're just making circles with your arms.
Sorry, I didn't see it. I'm just like kick it in.
Well, I said if you get the hang of it. Okay, now stop at the top here. Now we're going to reverse it. So put your left hand forward, right back, both hands down, right forward, up, left forward, down, right forward, up. Okay, keep going. Okay, one more. And stop at the top again. Now you're just gonna drop both hands down to each side. Just let them hang loose. Bend your elbows a little bit, let your hands loose, and take some deep breaths. Breathe in and out.
Pardon me.
In and out. In and out. Now turn your palms over and raise your arms up a little bit. Continue deep breathing. Okay, now starting with your little finger, pull all your fingers into a fist. Raise your hands up over your head, up on your toes, and then let everything sink down. Okay, good. I'm assuming you're all following. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, so I can't see if you're making jokes back there or whatever.
I'm trying to follow, sometimes it's left and right. You're on the left.
Okay, now we gotta do our legs. So we're gonna do our 7-star stretch. Put one foot out in front of you to the kind of an angle. Bend the other knee a little bit. Toes up, pointed up toward the ceiling. Opposite hand, you're gonna just place over your knee to kind of help keep your knee straight. The other hand goes over your face. Now we're gonna pretend that we're touching our elbow to our knee, or to our foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. This stretches out the back of your leg here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Quick note about the modification here. Even though I'm not going forward as far, because I'm forcing my toe towards me further, I'm still getting a pretty profound stretch in the chair.
Good.
Sorry, I didn't interrupt.
Yeah, as long as you're bending at the waist and just reaching down to whatever height that you have. Good. All right, now we'll do the other leg. So put your left leg out, toes up, opposite hand on your knee, left hand on your face. Okay, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. One more exercise that's good as part of your routine is to just give yourself a wider stance. You're gonna fall on the ground there. And then we're just gonna go back and forth from side to side. Go down this way and down to the right. And you don't have to go all the way down. Just go down to what's comfortable, or don't cause yourself pain.
If you have arms on your chair, you can turn sideways.
You could probably do like several on one side, just kind of, instead of having to switch back and forth
Yeah.
so often.
Thanks. That's very smart.
Another way that you can do it with the chair is hold on to the back of the chair
Right.
if you need to, so stand behind it like that and then hold on to the back.
You have to be heavier because
Yeah.
this chair's not very heavy.
Closing. Okay, so that's just a good kind of basic warm-up exercises. And, you know, we do that before, at the start of our Tai Chi classes. We'll do those warm-ups just to get ourselves moving around. One more that we did last week, which, again, if you can do this, if you can bend over, it's a really great exercise, especially if you have some back issues. So put your hands straight up in the air and go straight down. And let's just move your hands all the way up your body, back over your head again. Now turn to the right and go down. Move around to the front and back up. Turn left, down, to the front, and up. Okay, another round. Straight down in front, and up. To the right, down, to the front, and up. And you can still do your breathing with this. Breathe out when you go down, and then breathe in as you come up. Okay, once more. Straight down in front, breathe out. Breathe in. Turn right, down, to the front and up, and left, to the front and up. Okay, good.
I need to start practicing in the chair, because I'm like, what's going on?
These ones, we did too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do those today. We're gonna do some other things. First, I'm gonna add a couple more just kind of stretching exercises that are really good for us for different parts of our body. So the first one is really, we're gonna be stretching up and down. So just have your hands in front of you like this. One hand is gonna go up, turn over, so that you're pressing the ceiling and pressing the floor. Good. And bring your hands down past each other and go the other way. Turn this one over, press down. You should feel the stretch, and you know, you should press to feel the stretch.
Now, are we doing the Bagua twist with the hands too?
Yeah, I mean, I twist it forward.
Okay. Full.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can do it lots of different ways. So both of my hands are kind of pointed inward.
Okay, that's the same.
And
Good.
down. Breathe in as you come in, and out as you press out. Good. Once more. And out.
I love this one. This is awesome.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? Okay, another thing that we often forget, and I especially have done this because I have a lot of trouble with my neck, is to move our muscles in our neck. So next we're just going to do some neck exercises. So first of all, you want to get yourself as straight as you can. Tuck your tailbone in so that you're really straight, and then try to like move your head. Don't just not your shoulders, but try to move your head back as much as you can so that your spine all the way up into your head is as straight as possible. Then you can bend back, just go as far as you can, and forward. up, and back, center, and forward. And you'll notice if your head is kind of just normally kind of hanging, you're not going to be able to move your head back very much. But if you actually, move your head this way back so that your spine is straight, you can turn your head, or you move your head back a lot farther. And down. Back. And down. Okay, now you have to go sideways too. So pretend that you're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder. One side, then the other. And again, you can go farther if you have your head back so that your spine is straight. Okay, now there's one more direction we have to go, and that's to twist. So try to twist your head one way, and then the other. We won't make you try to turn your head all the way around.
This reminds me of my grandma, God rest her soul. When she would check before she would turn a corner. By the time she got her head around. Sorry. Can't get that out of my head now.
Okay. I don't know what time it is. So I don't know how to do
I have zero idea. I'm sure we have time
it. Okay.
to do at least some of this stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to go over one new thing today.
9:58.
Good time.
I don't know when we started.
We were a little bit late. I think we were 5 minutes late.
One other thing that helps with your balance and flexibility is to be able to move very fluidly. So I have a kind of a routine of exercises to kind of help with that. So just get your feet comfortable, a little bit far apart. They don't have to be way out or anything. And first of all, I want you to just keep your legs straight and just try to move from side to side. You can't move very far, can you? It's hard to do. Okay, now just bend your knees a little bit. Again, they don't have to be bent a lot, but just enough that you're kind of springy and your joints are soft. And now try to move back and forth. Your knees bent a little bit. Can move a lot farther, right? Do it very slowly so that you can feel how what your weight unweights on one foot and it weights the other one. Then uproot that one, weight the other one. When you try to balance it, if you're trying to balance on one foot, you have to make sure you get all your weight shifted onto that foot before you pick up the other foot. That's why you can't keep your balance, because you're not totally weighted on that one leg. So now try to just, as you shift by, just pull your heel up a little bit. You don't have to pull your whole foot up. You're still kind of grounded. And again, try to feel that rooting and uplifting. And the slower you can do this, the more you're going to feel what that balance is like. Now, eventually, you can try to pick your foot up on one side and then the other. Good. All right, now we have arms, so we want to add our arms into this next mix too. So just put your arms out here like they're floating on top of water. Don't put any weight on them, they're just floating. And just try to move the same way back and forth with your arms floating. Now try to move at the waist. Keep your arms straight in front of you. Now just turn at the waist as you move. You see your arms are going way out to the side, but you're not moving your arms at all. You're just moving your body. Take your arms in one direction and the other. You could even do this to slow breathing as well. Breathe in one direction. Breathe out in the other direction. Okay. Now let's get a little fancy, and as we go toward one direction, raise that arm up a little bit. And then raise the other one up. And you go the other direction. And still turn at the waist as much as you can. Good. You feel pretty good now?
Absolutely.
Or are you all asleep?
Yeah, nice one.
One other movement that you can do with your hips that helps is to do kind of a figure 8 as you're moving from side to side. One hip out, one back, like this. Yeah.
Modification.
Yeah. And you can still have your arms out if you want, but yeah, you don't have to.
I'm putting my hands on my hips so they can see
Yeah.
a little bit more.
That really gets some rotation in your hips.
And then you can feel how here the hips twist and then how they twist back.
Right.
So that's the same as a warrior using his hip to strike into somebody. Some zombie. That's something.
Yeah, there's method to all of these, all of this madness. Okay, I think we're getting close to our time, so I want to end with another breathing exercise, which is very helpful. We call this eating the sun. So, yeah, you can do it sitting down. So just get your feet out comfortably. The first move is we're going to just raise our arms up to about shoulder height with the palms up. Then turn them over, and you're going to sink down. So our hands come down, your knees bend, round your arms to your belly button, backs of your hands together up to your chin, then straight out in front of you. And both hands go out to the side, then up over your head. Now the hands come down and knees come up. Okay. All right, so we're going to breathe in, breathe out, in, all the way out to here, breathe out, breathe in, and out. Breathe in, out, in, out, In. And out. Once more, breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. And out. Okay. How do you feel?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
All right.
As always, talk to your doctor before you try any of this. We don't know anything about your physical condition. We're trying to do as many modifications as we can. This is not meant to be an all-inclusive Qigong class. It's just meant to be something our nonprofit organization is trying to do for people that need basic exercises. And thank you.
Thank you. If you have any comments or questions or anything, you can leave those with us and we'll see what we can answer back. Thank you.
That was excellent. I like the cloud waving hand thing. That was awesome.